you're working on, and then.
Okay, sounds good. So right now, the main focus I've got is this agent in automations consultancy, just essentially helping people modernize their systems largely around Claude Code and Claude Code built automations. That's kind of the main, kind of where everything's going now with the automations world. That's like a money play. It's good work, but it's a little bit of more of like the boring industry that can support the other more exciting things. So with that, I've been developing for the past only 4 weeks about a Claude Code system, which is pretty massively changed my life and my capacity to do things. And it feels like I can actually do all the projects that I've been planning to do for a long time. And so those projects range from research to software to personal development to community structure. And so, that's been the main thing I'm working on right now, getting the money working so that I can support the ecosystem that I'm building, which is called Playful Sincerity. It's designed, it's named that way to try to have the values in the name, because of the importance of, it's like you've got with the coherence company, it's the same kind of idea, right? A company is a set of values, and the people that come and operate with those, essentially like a community, right? Ideally, at least. And it's the longest lasting companies come from companies that are deeply rooted in a core set of values. And so Playful Sincerity is a multidisciplinary innovation community with a certain set of core products at the beginning, but focus on actually building community and events and that kind of thing. We've done 20 events in San Francisco over the last few months. A bunch of different types of formats. Publishing a math paper soon here too on how to divide by zero. Figured out a system to let that happen actually. Just getting some peer review and a bunch of other things, but those are the main things.
Yeah, super cool. So you're based in San Francisco?
Yeah, been here since September.
And before that, where? Since you mentioned September.
That I was in Guatemala.
Ah, nice.
And then Mexico City before that.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm working on 2.5 things, I guess. So one is the coherence company. And the idea there is, I guess there's 3 key pillars that we stand on. And I should probably go to the what is the coherence company? So 3 key pillars. One is this idea of question, inquiry of how do we build AI to support collaboration, sense making, and bringing people together. Most of the AI now is built on, we'll make people work faster or we'll replace them with AI. But the interesting thing about humans is that we collaborate and we do things together. So for over 10 years, I've been thinking and looking at different ways of organizing and and waiting and dreaming of when will we have AI agents for supporting teams and organizations. And finally, so that's pretty cool. It's been a long wait. And within that, the first thing that we're starting with is this coherence conversations idea. So people have conversations based on the sense making is done, matchmaking, and so on and so forth. Key part of that is I really want to move. I want to move people from I consent to be recorded and watched by AI, even though it's creepy. I don't want people's consent. I want people to be excited. We're co-creating this idea space here together, and I want my voice to be heard and be part of it. And I think a key part of that is creating mental models and helping people get a grip on, right? Okay, I'm speaking into this here. This AI is recording, but like, what the hell does it mean and where is it all going? So right now we're playing with this idea of that there's a field. So we're in the field of coherence. So we're building out this field, this idea space.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Because
so it's kind of a media project as well as like community building cohesion.
So it's neither. It's a shovel building project. So shovel building. Right.
Yeah.
So it supports all of those because the conversations can be published, but we're not building community ourselves. I mean, we will be building a community of practice of people working in this space. But the goal is to provide a tool that event organizers, community builders, civic society, there's many possible use cases.
Nice. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So this idea, AI for collaboration, the other part of the product idea is that we're not building a platform. We're building a system that enables a new kind of online event.
Right. Nice. Good. Cool.
So in this way, we are supporting and we want to partner with everybody that's building a platform. Because if you're building a platform, you need to build engagement, you need to get people's profiles and all of this, and doing a coherence conversations event is a perfect thing for that. We're a support to all organizers. For online event organizers, it's just one more format they can include in their program. For physical event organizers, it can be pre or post engagement,
totally.
Especially pre-engagement for a physical event. As well as
when everybody has a digital core, ideally, that's what you're using there.
Everybody has what?
When everybody has a digital core, that ties in really well.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So, and then the last part of the idea space is this coherence journey. An idea that we've developed is how do we enable a progression from discovery, connection, convergence to seeding collaboration into going into collaboration and to really think through to create directionality, metrics, and especially to develop more formats that go between discovery, connection, and actually doing stuff, because there is a big void there. Right? Like, great, you can have 7,000 connections on LinkedIn or 30,000. And like, how do you turn it?
Just talk at a conference but not do anything.
Exactly. It's all on you. It's 100% your responsibility. The tooling is not good. If you're a professional salesman in a big corporation, you have Salesforce or whatever, but like, but you have
even that's not that good, believe it or not.
I imagine, I imagine even there it's not that good. So I think there's a huge amount everywhere in the world, but especially in the change maker space, because there is more openness generally, but there's not enough collaboration happens because there's not enough scaffolding.
Yeah. That's very similar to the kind of the first thing that we decided to build for Happy Human Agents, which is like, if we were to build something that would be an automation that we can use as a portfolio piece, because we've been doing this for 2.5 weeks. Like, this is it's a new industry, like helping people with agents and helping people with Quad Code. Like, people have only realized they can use this thing for almost everything for 6 months at the very most. But anyway, the first thing we built is what is called the customer relationship builder, the CRB. I'm still working on it, but it's got a little UI now. It's not the greatest, but anyway, what it does is
so what if we're talking cute names, the one that I'm working on is, so I started with, I need a CRM. This is the gathering, the next thing I'll talk about after. And I was like, but CRM, it's the most horrible name anywhere, right? Like, so somehow I think the AI generated it. Sometimes in the code it generates names. ACE,
Yeah.
Agentic Community Engagement Platform.
There you go. Great. Perfect. Yeah. It's very similar to, and so it's like, while I'm reaching out to people for this like consultancy, I might as well be finding overlap in general. And then also I just have this plain skill that I can run, and it goes and researches everything it can find about the person on the internet, and it takes into context, and then it builds a profile about people for me based on our overlap, and helps me understand where to connect. Like, if you want me to show you, I can at some point, to show you what it did for you specifically. And it's been really powerful. It's like there are aspects of friends that I'm not going to be able to spend an hour and a half on every one of my friends, looking them up on the internet like it can do in 3 seconds,
Amazing. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. Then it's all accessible in my digital core. As long as my computer's open, I can log into a remote session and ask about somebody. And
I whatever you're willing to share, I would love to learn. I am focusing in the system. So the other thing that I'm working on is the gathering, which started in 2022 in Portugal, 2024 in Portugal, and now is going global. There will be one in Northern California in October. So would love to invite you and your community, because that's the intention, for communities to come, and communities, organizations, companies to come and represent and get together in person.
That's great.
And for that, I've been doing a lot of outreach. So I'm grinding through building tools for LinkedIn. But and what I've settled on is building a Chrome extension. I mean, we have our own system, but in order to access LinkedIn, which is protected up the wazoo, I'm using a Chrome extension.
Oh, okay. We use API-Fi, and it's good. It's cheap. I've got a whole system that looks at.
But it won't. But it only gets the things which are public on LinkedIn, right?
I can show you what it's getting. There are different actors you can get for different things.
Interesting.
It researches their whole profile. You can get their references and everything if you want.
The Apify connectors.
API-Fi, or however you say it. Yeah. That's what I have in my overlap skill. It's connecting to an Apify actor.
I will look into it, but for me, where I'm headed towards is automated outreach. So sending messages and all of this, and for this, I need people's sessions. I need to be them on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And either you're running
voice profiles, ideally, so it sounds like them. It's within their values. And that kind of thing.
But the hard part is getting through to LinkedIn, which means either running server farms and fighting them, or I just live in people's browsers and.
Yeah, with the Chrome extension, that's interesting. Yeah, our user browser agent, right? There are CRM platforms that I've actually personally used with a client before, just very briefly, that they had where you were able to send a LinkedIn message from that platform.
I've used those tools. I used Phantom Buster a lot, but where I arrived, right, it's the SaaS apocalypse time. And the way that the gathering works, it's a lot of people working fractionally. And I'm not going to pay 20 or 50 euros per seat, or euro pound dollars per seat per month.
Right.
I have a lot of people working casually.
Right. So might be able to just build that. I wonder, I bet it's learnable.
Yeah, I'm in the process of building it. I mean, I've got the basics in there. It's just grinding through it. But this is in everything that I do, this is my big struggle, because it's not that I don't want to pay, but I want to pay per project or workspace, not per seat. Because I have a lot of casual collaborators.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, it's a different thing, right?
And the corporate model, I understand. Like, if somebody is an employee, okay,
pay for API calls. Yeah.
So anyways, but it's exciting times. So the other
Yeah.
thing is the gathering. You're very much invited to the one in California. We'll send you information. It'll be cool. Chance to get together in person. Yeah, and also with the coherence company, the other thing that we're looking at is how to establish partnerships widely and set up a distributed consulting organization for helping people deploy everything around AI for collaboration, sense making,
Okay. Nice.
and those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's great. Nice. There's one thing before I forget about it that I would probably suggest with, if you want it, just with the outreach stuff with LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually gotten quite good feedback by saying that the outreach note is from my digital core, my AI collaborator, as opposed to having to try to speak in my voice. I have it able to speak in my voice, but people actually kind of like the idea that you had a system run on you and it found overlap and then makes a message itself. That's just one idea there.
Good. I like that too. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Giving it its own voice is fascinating. The digital core. Let me show you. Can I screen share here?
No, this platform is only for conversation. Doesn't have screen sharing.
Okay. I'd like to show you this digital core. I think you'll find it really fascinating. Can we move to Zoom or something?
Sure. So let's hop out of